Good morning. Come on in. We're going to talk about shaving soaps.
Hey, we have our first soap today from Zingari, man.
It's a beautiful morning with the Barbershop Duet.
Hi, I'm Marcus Klinger with Klinger Vocal Studio.
And I'm Sarah Vincent with Sarah Vincent Virtual Pilates.
But on Wednesdays and Saturdays,
we're the Barbershop Duet.
Hey, welcome. We're so glad you came. We picked this up this week. We decided to start talking a little bit about bar soap. So we picked this up from Sterling because we liked Sharp Dressed Man so much.
We did.
It's a great soap. It's got a great lather and it's really big and heavy in my hand. And we were talking to a couple of artisans who make the soap and they said to get a separate little cedar soap dish and just keep it outside the shower so it doesn't get slimy. Yeah. So thank you, Sterling. This is super cool. And their coffee is really good too.
So we know that the barbershop scent is a favorite in the community.
Lots of different versions.
Yes.
So I have a little barbershop down the street that I love to hang out in. And when I saw the description of this one from Zingari Man, I knew that this is where we had to start.
It just paints a picture. Yeah.
Oh yeah, let's meet this soap. I'm going to read this description if it's okay with you, and I'm going to even play the piano a little bit in the editing just to give this a little bit of ambiance because this description might be my favorite so far of any description. Okay, here we go. Maestro. Imagine yourself in a hole-in-the-wall barbershop. It's clear from the masonry that the building has been standing since long before you were born, and it seems from the wear in the barbershop's floor that the single old man who runs the shop has stood with it since it was built. He still uses the same tools he did decades ago, but now, with a lifetime of practice, he offers no gimmicks. He has no need of them. His work is not novel. His work is excellent. And so you rise from the barber chair without the need for superficial frills. Clean, clear, classic. With the air of a man whose refinement and experience have kept the old way among the modern day's best of the best. The master.
Holy cow.
I'm so excited about this. So I have Darth because somebody said that this was a darker barbershop scent.
Okay.
But that's what makes me most excited.
I'm excited.
How do you feel about barbershop scents?
You know, I don't know.
You haven't hung out a whole lot in barbershops,
yeah, but I'm
right?
curious if I smell it, if it reminds me of certain, like my grandpa or somebody.
Right.
You know, like if it's a familiar scent, but I just don't know that
right,
that's the barbershop
because your grandpa had his own little like barbershop setup in the bathroom.
And they were both ex-military, and my other grandpa was a pilot, so they had to be clean cut.
Yeah. So and sometimes when we're looking over like old cologne bottles and things, we'll notice, wow, that was in Grandpa's shelf.
Yeah. So I'm curious on that level. I mean, besides just the beautiful story, and we haven't smelled anything from Zingari yet.
We've heard great things, and we just watched an interview with the artisan yesterday, so we're kind of excited. Do you want to open this up?
Okay. Alrighty. Dun, dun, dun.
I pre-cut the tape.
Did you? That was very nice.
So the first season, we bought all of our soaps from the original artisans so that we could see how they pack and ship them. Ooh, show the people.
Okay. Ooh, good thing I did my workout today.
Ooh, let's see. Ooh.
Oh, lots of fancy things.
Look at this. So we get a little thank you card. Oh, we love that.
And matching.
Wow, it's wrapped.
Tissue paper.
That's so nice.
Sorry, piano.
Hello, piano. Wow, look at that.
Okay.
Oh, it's beautiful. It's bigger than I thought.
Forgot this has the reflection on the label.
And look what we got. We got a sample for y'all because we don't smell the samples in case we might do the soap someday. So this is the Nomad. They sent a sample of the Nomad. So if you are on the live chat right now, put your hand up and we'll send this out to you.
Okay, and here is the beautiful, beautiful label.
Yeah, let's see.
Let's see if I can get the little shimmer
it's beautiful.
in the light. Wow, that totally matches the story.
And somebody mentioned that the little mirrors are holographic, are they?
They are. And then in the label, there's also Zingari little products on the shelf, which is
and
very
you know what
fancy.
I like best about like being a kind of a secret fan of horror movies? Look at the label really closely. He's reflecting in the mirror, but he's not standing there.
Oh, because we are where he would be.
I don't know.
His
I don't
perspective.
know what that means.
Oh, man.
Right? Maybe he's really the master. Ooh, let's have a first impression. All right. Since I've spent more time in barbershops, I'm going to open this first.
This one. Oh, it has a little shrink wrappy deal.
Oh, it sure does. There's a seal on it. Okay, hold on.
That's our first of those.
Yeah, that's cool.
Keep the scent all
Sealed for your protection. Very nice.
Direct from us to you.
I love the hologram mirrors.
I know.
And the lights around
That's
the
what I was
master,
trying
they
to
light
get,
up in the light.
but it's
Can you
hard
see?
to tell.
It's so
We might have to
cool.
put a video in because there are a few that show that.
Right. I always get a little nervous. These have been sitting on the piano for so long. Okay, let's see.
Our first barbershop. Ooh, and it's a dark
a beautiful
pour.
dark color.
Ooh, it's
Look at that
caramely
pour.
kind of.
All right, here we go.
Okay.
The master.
I want to smell.
I know. This is going to take a few minutes to unpack.
I'm excited
This
though.
is
We tend to
beautifully
like.
tense.
Oh, I got a whiff of something.
I need your help on this. Bad.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So I don't know about the other barbershop scents, but you know the first thing I would say is dark.
Yes.
Like I was a little braced for like.
Yeah.
This is not a dark side. I don't think.
It's sweeter though. It says
Yeah.
it does say dark and spicy. I think the
It does.
spice almost brightens it up though.
It's not what you'd it's a little bit of what you'd expect.
Okay.
It's a little bit of the powder.
Yeah, I don't have a barbershop to base off of, so this is like my
I
first.
suppose, yeah. It's a little bit of the powder. It's a little bit of the barbershop smells, but it's got, like they said in the description, I think, I'm feeling the wood
Yes,
of
for
the building
sure.
is there. There's more than just the barber stuff.
Yes.
Oh, and let's build a lather, because I have a feeling this is going to do some things when you add water. Sarah will make our lather today because she's gotten really good at it. This is my little invention. This holds little waxing sticks. It's a Q-tip holder. The whole thing was about $15 on Amazon. And this way, I don't have to wash that little spoon every time I dig out the soap because that was getting old. Like, I don't want to go deeper because the mix of scents is so beautifully present in this one presentation.
Okay, but then if you smell the lather next to that,
I might be in trouble. Okay,
is it going to space it out?
What do you smell?
Let's see.
Does
Ooh.
it break open?
Yeah, yeah, it's different though. It like
Beautiful
brighter.
lather.
It's very. Yeah.
I hate that she's better than me at this already.
I still feel like we need to do a little more water, a little something, but I'll keep
I feel
going.
like less of a man. Oh yeah, this is cool.
Yeah.
You know, look, it's slightly darker.
It is. When I was mixing,
I laughed at her yesterday because she said, well, the soap was dark. I thought the lather would be darker. But she's absolutely
it's
right.
more a little vanilla-y. I don't know, just a little tint to it.
You know, this doesn't really break open, luckily. I like that this kind of stays the way it is.
It's just a little brighter,
Yeah.
maybe, like a little bit of the darker
like
tones,
that.
kind of. But it's really close as a lather.
Oh, no, I do get a little bit of separate things. I get a little bit of the, this is weird. I get a little bit of the wood and the brick in the barbershop. Oops. This is weird. Oh, let's get our towel. You know what? This is coming apart a bit. Because now I can smell three things. Damn it. I thought I had it. I thought it was going to be like one thing and nope, this broke open.
Nope, there's more.
This broke open. Okay, see if you I get the barber, I get the wood, but then I get the brick. See if you smell that. Can you smell stone?
Yes, but I feel like I get more of the spices.
Oh, okay.
Like the spices are separating instead of just like
Yeah, like the blue stuff that holds the combs or like
something or like whatever product they use there
Yeah.
that.
But just hints of it. It's
Oh,
kind of in
for
there.
sure. But it definitely it's spread it out more.
Yeah. You know, it is. It's a soft scent. I don't think I would describe this as dark. I mean, we just did Asian Plum from Ariana and Evans. Definitely a darker smell.
There's a dark undertone, but the spices brighten it up, and then whatever that next layer is, it's just cozy and warm.
Yeah.
Like I want to go hang out there with the barber, you know?
Now, this is our first barbershop, so
True.
maybe the others are super light or super bright.
We can come back to this in a few episodes and let you know.
And then this is darker, but what a perfect barbershop scent to start with.
Should we check and see what's actually listed under the scent profile?
You mean we can't just sit and smell this all day?
I mean, we could, but...
All right, so we have pulled up the Zingari Man website, and Sarah is going to walk us through the scent notes.
All right, the Master is a dark and spicy take on a barbershop-style scent. This fragrance was brought to life by perfumer Sean Maher of Maher Olfactive. So the top notes are citrus, vanilla, tarragon.
Yeah.
All right, mids are woods, amber, jasmine, coriander, holy basil, geranium, and sweet bay.
See, I get all those middle things. They're coming through.
Right.
Love that. I don't know. Somebody's got to talk to us about citrus. Because when I think citrus, I think my friend's mom going to the fridge and pulling out Sunny Delight. I think like super grapefruity or super orangey,
Right.
but I think there's a world of this, because if it's one of the top notes, I'm not sensing the citrus that I think of as citrus. So this is something different.
The tea that you used to make me sometimes that had cinnamon and orangey,
Yeah.
like I barely, a little bit in there, like that type of citrus.
I think the word citrus covers too much.
That
Maybe
makes
that's
sense.
a hypothesis.
Yeah.
Okay, keep going.
Okay, and then the base. Got to get the base. Vanilla, musk,
Yep.
ambrette, sandalwood, and patchouli.
Okay, let's have a grown-up conversation. I went to college at San Francisco State University in the
Right.
90s, and patchouli was
a-
ubiquitous. And
San Francisco.
probably not the good kind of patchouli. So whenever I have seen patchouli on scent notes, now we are only 8 soaps in. We're only 3 weeks in. But I'm a little bit like,
Put the brakes.
But so far, I think we've had 2 soaps that have it, and I just love it.
I'm curious what it does in the mix of all the scents. Like it must
Right.
do something to really
Yeah.
like, combine
So,
them or something.
I am learning. You know, you're supposed to like go after the things that you fear. If you are scared of patchouli, if you are scared of citrus like I used to be,
And me a little rose, I gotta admit.
Right,
So
right.
we're being brave.
get a shave soap with that in it, because I have a feeling that some artisan has fixed it for you.
Right.
And fixed it well.
And it may be on the list, but it's not going to be the thing that you smell right away.
Right.
And I think that's what's good that we reuse the scent profile later, because originally we would read it and then try and find the scents.
Right.
And that would be almost, instead of just letting the scent be what it was,
Right.
then go back and read through like this.
Yeah. Okay, let's finish up.
That was it. So that's our list.
love
But
it.
I think in the mid section, like the spices blend with the woods.
Yeah. You know, there was that one soap where I felt like there were pairs of scents that were clicked together.
Right.
This,
That's
you're
this.
right. This does that there too.
Which is why I couldn't figure it out, but it's warm. It's almost like if you had the fire on, or if you're making a barbecue and you put the different scents in,
Right.
it just kind of all comes together.
And I know we're not reviewing lather, but y'all, are you serious right now? Are you serious right now? Look how that covers this bowl. Like, it's just yogurt. It is so iridescent, it lights my face up.
Yeah,
when
but
I do
it
this.
does. It's not bright. It has a little
What
color.
a great lather. Well, let's go just a little bit deeper. You know, this is cleaner than I expected. And maybe that's why it ended up a barbershop set.
Maybe, actually.
Because
that might be the
it
difference.
is dark and spicy, but it's super clean. And you know what
Mm-hmm.
I love? I love when they have like opposite kind of things like that come into balance in a soap.
Mm-hmm.
It's hot and cold. It's spicy and you know, it's like it's both of those things.
But it's
It's
such
super
a great
clean.
blend.
Yeah, but isn't an ancient barbershop like the one down the street, which I won't mention. It's like super clean and super kind of old and dingy at the same
Right.
time.
You can smell the memories, if that makes sense.
Right, because like half the
age.
stuff is disinfected and half of it's rotting away.
True.
I won't name the.
But it's still clean because it is cleaned
Right,
every
because
day,
it's
and it does
absolutely
have.
clean. But it has those darker, slightly less
I
clean.
know. I feel like to
notes
us it
to
doesn't seem too dark, but maybe if we smelt a normal barbershop, that would be what would differentiate
Sterling's
the dark.
is next, so I've heard that's a little bit more of a traditional take on a barbershop. But I'm so happy we started with this one because this has a lot of whimsy and nostalgia.
It
to
does, and even just how you read the story, like I feel like I totally get that beyond the soap.
Yeah,
you
something
know?
in those words even connected to something in All Guys, I think,
Well,
with
you
their
just
first
like-
barbershop
yeah,
experience.
You know,
My very first barber was in Rodeo, California. His name was Gene, and
Oh.
he was on the Main Street, Parker Avenue.
that's great.
And I was always super scared of the razor because I'd see him take it out.
Oh,
And I
yeah.
always asked my dad, he's not going to use that on me, is he? And my dad would go, no. But I'd always go, how come he put shave cream on the back of my neck?
Oh, really?
And my dad would go, oh, don't worry about it. So he would lather the back of my neck and take a straight razor to it every shave,
He trusted
every
you
haircut.
not to move?
Yeah, and my
when you were
dad
that
would.
little?
He didn't even say don't move. He was just like, he was the master.
Clearly.
Gene was the master. And you would
That
drive
is
by
great.
and he had a giant plate glass window, the opening of his barbershop. And you would drive by and honk and he'd hold up how many people were in line.
That is brilliant.
If you want to pull over and go get a haircut.
Hop in line.
So Gene, I don't know whatever became of you, but there are a lot of us that remember you fondly. And you know what's really lucky? It is super easy to get your own. So head over to the Zingari Man website at zingariman.com, where you can find this and a wide range of other products. Well, I've had my shave, and it was a very nice, luxurious shave. I was transported to this barbershop, and I loved it. That, as Sarah mentioned, the lather had a tint to it. Just this beautiful off-white tint that somehow just kind of brought home the antique, beautiful nature of this scent. I had a great shave. So we have added a new little meter to our rating system. As far as strength intensity, I would give this a 3.5. Maybe bordering on a 4 if I'm in the right mood. And for scent longevity, this stayed with me for a 2.5. For maybe about an hour after the shave, I was getting some lovely returns of the master. Thank you. Well done. Welcome to Messages. So this is the part of the show where someday we'll talk about comments and questions and emails and things like that. But we've been here for 3 weeks, and on YouTube we are about to have our 100th subscribers. So we wanted to say thank you and do something special.
So in honor of those 100 subscribers, we will pick one of you on our show, and you will receive a bag of Sterling coffee, and you get to pick your choice of a shave soap that we will send to you directly, just to say thank you for
A
subscribing to us.
5.8 ounce shave soap from Sterling of your choice, and we'll send it to you courtesy of the Barbershop Duet, just to say thanks for being a part of this amazing community and giving us so much support at the very beginning of our journey. Kind of want to go to the barbershop now?
Right? But it's really cozy. Like, somehow I feel like there's a
Oh,
fireplace.
that's a good word.
There's like a fireplace in the barbershop or something.
Yeah, right. You know, the thing about the barbershop down the street is only 2 guys in there are there for haircuts. The rest
Right.
are just there to hang
Hanging
out.
out.
And it is. It's because it's cozy and it's warm and it's where your
friendly,
friends are.
yeah.
And much like this community. It's cozy and warm and it's
It
where our
is.
friends are. Hey,
We feel
thanks for
welcome.
being here today. This has been awesome.
Don't forget your next appointment with the Barbershop Duet.
Oh, you'll smell better just watching this.